Rajan Sudesh Ratna, Deputy Head and Senior Economic Affairs Officer at ESCAP.
Thank you and good evening, everybody. I must take this opportunity, first of all, to thank the organizers opportunity to attend this event, and especially ISED and Mr. Matthew. Personally, I must sincerely acknowledge that effort of connecting with you and ESCAP. This is a very important and relevant topic, and I also congratulate you for this India Enterprise and Entrepreneurship in the States report of 2022. There are many things which have been dealt in this report, I'm sure, and I heard Dr. Matthew speak on that and the other speakers. In case of India, we do understand that MSME is the backbone of Indian economy. A lot of contribution to the GDP, a lot of contribution to export come from the MSME sector. MSME sector is also highly integrated with many of the bigger industries in India, having a kind of a local supply chain which is established. And I'm sure also after the Honorable Prime Minister of India came out with the scheme of Atmanirbhar Bharat, these supply chains were more strongly established. What I would like to highlight in a couple of minutes about my thought on building entrepreneurship is also using the digital technology and digital tools for promoting business. And that is which is very, very important. There have been reports, and a very recent report of UNCTAD, which looked into how e-commerce has transformed the way people do the business, and it found that while because of the COVID, the international trade and the local purchases declined, the trade through e-commerce continued to increase, and they projected that around $5 billion e-commerce trade will happen by 2024, which is a huge market potential. People in India also during the COVID, they changed their purchasing and buying habit. Of course, some of the retail chains and others benefited. Many of the micro or unorganized sector did not benefit because of these, because either the ICT connectivity was or is a challenge for them, or also having acquired the knowledge in terms of ICT skill to use these digital marketing and e-commerce tools. Government of India has also come out with the scheme of GEM, which many of the Indian industries are benefiting. There are reservations for the MSME sector. So these are these initiatives, but now also the Indian MSME need to look into these digital platforms to go global and become international. In this case, also, when we talk about formation of new supply chain, 80% of the e-commerce trade is business to business. So when a business to business e-commerce transaction happens and only 20% is between business to consumer, there is a very vast potential of establishing regional or a global supply chain. It requires definitely skill development, and I'm sure from our part, we have taken up work on strengthening women entrepreneurship, not only for India, but for South Asia. We have trained in last 1.5 years 2,000 women. We created 2,000 women network using digital platform to expand their business. There are many who have successfully procured order through these networks. They are using WhatsApp, they are using Facebook, they are using Instagram, and they are also using e-commerce platform for promoting their business, and we are helping them out. We have also developed in this regard a manual, which is a step-by-step guide as to how entrepreneur can start looking at the digital marketing, or what are the requirements, what are the security challenges, how you can successfully integrate with e-marketplaces, and these are all available online, which are available freely. Anybody can benefit, and if there is an interest, we would be too happy to join hands in organizing these training for Indian entrepreneurs in collaboration with you. But this is what is changing the global order, and many of the the countries have a very high trade cost, and these trade costs also comes through because there is no direct buyer seller connection. They try to connect through middlemen and entrepreneurship traders which control. But this e-commerce or a digital marketing provides opportunity to all these people to directly connect and therefore reduce the transaction cost as well as the trade cost. Of course, there are certain trade costs which are related to cross-border infrastructure bottlenecks, but the other things which are relating to information, engaging consultations, preparing the documents for export and import, when you are doing through the e-commerce, it is slightly easy, and it's more going into the digital. So even when in government, when you are doing the international trading, the customs is now online, accepting online applications. So that would enhance and integrate people's business by reducing their transaction cost, reducing the time taken in making the voluminous documents required for international trade. I would just end up here and thank you all for that. Thank you.